Mike and Dave need wedding dates. It's basically these two guys that are wild party animals, and they need to find wedding dates because their parents make them because they think if they don't find wedding dates, they're going to explode the party with actual explosions, probably. I play Mike, and I feel like I was like typecasted a little bit in this because I'm kind of like this guy where my parents are worried that whenever we go to a family event, they're like, okay, Adam, like, maybe you shouldn't drink that much. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to have another? And I'm like, the fun don't stop. I've got a problem. So I think I do, I relate to the character in the fact that I like to just have the best time possible out of any given situation. He's a fun-loving, freaky cat, this Mike. And that's what I am. I'm a fun-loving, freaky cat. He's perfectly cast. Zach is like so sweet. I was sick the other day. I was like deathly ill like 2 days ago, and at like he's like texting me at 2 a.m. like, can't wait for this scene tomorrow, brother. We're gonna kill it. And I'm like, bleh! And I'm like, I'm not feeling well. I don't even know if I could do the scene. And he's like, I'm coming to your room right now. I got Pepto-Bismol. I got towels with some ice in it. We'll put it on your head. We'll stay up. We'll play video games. I'm not sleeping if you're not sleeping. And I'm like, go to sleep, dude. Like, you gotta work tomorrow. I might have tomorrow off because I'm puking. You get some sleep. So he's very much like his character, and sadly, I'm a lot like my character. Tatiana is played by Aubrey Plaza, and she's kind of my love interest. And Aubrey's awesome. She's so cool. She's like, she's always like. And at first I'm like, oh, am I gonna like this girl? She always seems like, oh, I don't know about this. But then that's all an act. Don't let that fool you. She has the best of times, all the time. It's fake. She's lying to you. She's not really like that. She's like, but really she's having the best of times, and she's so much fun to be around. And I've truly become like really good friends with her, and we're gonna hang out. I don't know if she knows it yet, but we're gonna hang out all the time. Alice is played by Anna Kendrick, and Anna and I have like known each other for a long time now, since we've done 2 movies prior to this, and then this is our 3rd movie in like 3 years. So we know each other really well, and she's like such a good actress that like when you're acting, you like when you're doing a scene with her, you're like really make sure you know your lines. And like I rely heavily on my improv ability, and when people say that, that just means that they're bad at memorizing lines, and they've tricked everyone into thinking that they're good at improv just because they can continue talking when other people think that they should stop talking. And that's what improv is. And she makes me memorize my lines and try to be a better actor. Our director, Jake Szymanski, is like the best dude. Like when I met him to like talk about maybe doing the movie, and we met at a bar, and he was like, I'm just gonna have the one because it's a weeknight, and I better get home. And I'm like, yeah, me too, man. It's a weeknight. I'm only gonna have the one. He's like, what are you drinking? I'm like, I'm just gonna have like just a nice glass of whiskey. Like adults, we're adult men. We drink whiskey if we're at a nice bar. He's like, yeah, I'll just have a nice whiskey. Cut to like 4 hours later, and we're like, sha la la la. And so like I knew right away. And he's like a Midwestern guy. He's from Wisconsin, and I'm from like Iowa, Nebraska. And so like we really bonded over our love of beef and corn. His style is like kind of just the style that I've kind of came up in. Like we both came from making internet videos, and like the start and stopping of like being able to just work in the digital format. So like I'm really used to doing it that way, and I feel real comfortable with it. And it's fun because that way, when you have an idea, you don't have to hold on to it for so long and then come back to it and go like, I was thinking during this part we could say this. It was like, he's gonna yell something out in a second anyway. So when he's yelling out his dumb shit, you could come with your gold. You know, you could interrupt and go, Jake, that was a bad idea. I've got gold, Jake. And then he'll go, that's a bad idea. Do what I say, I'm the director. And then we arm wrestle, and whoever wins gets to do their idea. We've done all sorts of very Hawaiian things. Jumping off cliffs into pools of water, not just on rocks, that'd be insane. We swam with sharks, which there's a really cool video that Zach put together of us swimming with sharks, which I'm sure Fox loved. I'm sure they're like, oh great, they're swimming with sharks now. They're gonna get eaten alive. And then there's a really cool photo of Zach like swimming like majestically to touch the shark. And then in the same picture is my green shorts aggressively swimming back towards the boat. Just Zach like reaching out and just me going like, gotta get to safety. There's a lot of raunch to it, but I wouldn't classify it as a raunchy comedy. If you don't like raunchy comedies, you're still probably gonna like this comedy because it has Zac Efron's eyes, and those aren't raunchy. It has Anna Kendrick's silky, smooth, milky skin, and that's not raunchy. But if you like raunchy, you got my stank ass in it.